Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel. I've wanted to start something like this for a while, so when 2025 came around I was like, alright, let's do this. If you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Gray, also known as Grays or GravysEq on social media. I've been riding for almost 4 years now, and I'm in the hunter jumper discipline. I will wrap up my banter in a second and get to all the juicy stuff, I promise. The reason I wanted to create equestrian commentary is, one, I'm a sucker for commentary YouTube. That is what I will watch every single day, and video essays, my favorite. And two, I feel like there aren't many equestrian commentary YouTube channels that aren't just low-key harassing and bullying people. And they're very, very negative. So I'm here to stop that stereotype. Anyways, let's get to today's topic, the online equestrian community. This is a very scary side of the internet, to be honest, and sometimes I wonder why I post my riding on social media. If you clicked on this video at 3 a.m. for no reason and are super lost, let me sum it up for you. The equestrian community is not known for being the kindest and most respectful community in the internet. I know I've had my fair share of KYS comments or "made me learn how to ride" comments by these so-called internet trainers. I do feel that a lot of this is rooted in narrow-minded teachings from some trainers, and unfortunately a lot of people can't seem to realize that there are different ways to do something and that their way is the highway. I do get the most upset when people hate on riders that are beginners. Like, guys, we're all in that place before. We were all the rider that could barely trot and their legs swung in the canter and stuff. But since you started riding 7 years before someone else, you're just way better and know everything. You're the better beginner because you started 7 years ago. Hating on beginner riders is awful because beginner riders are somewhat of a backbone of our community. They're the people who are keeping the industry going and bringing in new people. And if we treat those new people like crap, no one else will want to join, and we are going down from there. And there will be no such thing as horse sports. Today we'll be looking into different videos / comments and posts about various things, various disciplines, and just looking at the hatred that the community has and the toxicity that the community has. That is really bringing us down. And this is a disclaimer before we get into the videos. In no way, shape, or form is this an invitation for you to go hate on people who are hating on people, because that's just a vicious cycle. And this video is to stop hate, so why would we hate on the hate? That won't stop the hate. Anyways, let's dive into the video and start. Alright, so let's watch the first video, which is by Annie Thompson Extras, and it's POV, you compete in a toxic sport.
I'd be horrified if mine were like that.
So this video shows a video of her riding while a woman bullies her next to a microphone at the horse show. If you don't know, there are live streams at most A shows, or at least here in the United States, A shows, but I'm not sure. I think they might be in a different country, not sure, but they have a microphone so that you can hear the announcer. And there's a specific spot where the camera is and where the microphone is. The microphone is usually closer to the announcers. Camera is where you can get good angles of the jumps. And you can hear what people say on the stream if you're close to the microphone. In the caption, Annie explains that this is a clip when she was 12. 12 years old. Who being made fun of by an adult, a grown woman. Are you kidding me? Why are we saying this in public about a child riding a pony around? Mistakes happen. This sport is not perfect, but that does not mean that you have the right to go around and bully children. And from an adult amateur's perspective, this is absolutely heartbreaking. It is an immature way of going about something like this. The OP also talks about how the pony is a difficult ride for her, and I will say, not all effective riding is pretty. Actions like this are why so many people are horrified if their riding is not perfect at a horse show. You can't really cut stuff out from a live feed. It's just unfathomable how big of balls some people have at horse shows. I've also heard some things outside of the show ring firsthand, and it is absolutely disgusting, and I'm not sure who normalized this being a thing, but we need to do better about that. We need to do so much better about that. And don't assume someone's entire riding career off of one bad course. Like, come on. Now, besides people in public making fun of other people, we also have the wealthy making fun of the less wealthy. My absolute favorite thing. But for real, I can go on for hours and how there is an extreme classism issue in the equestrian community. Maybe for a future video, I don't know. If you guys want. And for this video, I will be blurring out the username and any identifying features just because I don't want people to go and send them hatred. And I kind of don't know how to prepare you guys, but yeah. 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 I mean, realistically, yeah, it's not your fault that others have less money than you, but maybe we don't word it like that, or maybe we just leave it in the drafts and keep this in our little. This is the medieval time drafts up here. Maybe we just leave it in there. Yeah. yeah. This video does come off a little insane. On a serious note, I do feel like this is an insensitive post and can be super dismissive to those going through financial struggles. And it just simply lacks empathy for those who aren't fortunate enough for those opportunities. And the undertone of this video comes off as classist, and in some ways it can imply that not having enough money for this sport is because of poor life decisions and not socioeconomic factors. Like, imagine you're at the barn one day and you say, man, I wish I had the resources to show. It looks like so much fun to your barn mate, and they look at you and say, screw you, it's not my fault that you're poor. Like, what? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I wish people more people at least, truly understood that they are so fortunate to even be able to do lessons on lesson horses. I know so many people who would absolutely kill to be in this sport, but financially cannot. So let's take a deep breath and cheers to being humble and understanding of our privilege and being able to do this sport. Don't tell the ops, but we will be looking at Instagram comments next. Ah yes, Instagram. The app where everyone has a doctorate in animal abuse and in veterinary medicine. It's absolutely crazy how talented these people are. It's insane how many Instagram users can use their mind reading skills to say that a horse is in pain because it chipped into a line. They know the abuse is off the rails. I swear, you can post the most normal video, but if you have a girth, a bonnet, or a bit, you're an abuser. Take this video for example. Pretty normal, probably for a brand. I'm like, okay girl, get it. Then I make the mistake of going into the comments. I'm sorry, but if a rider was truly weak, I don't think their lower leg would eat like that. Man, it's always the private accounts that have something to say. Like, you're scared of getting called out? You're scared of getting judged? And you're doing this? What? Okay, but what about videos of people doing good? Again, rookie mistake if you think that people will not be vicious towards your achievements. I've received a lot of this type of hate. I've gone through substantial weight loss in 2024, and sometimes I post the wins because I'm proud of it, you know? I post it before and after / in the process of my progress, and I still got hate comments. Amazing fan comments. They love me so much. So first we got this one. I rated an 8 out of 10 for creativity, but you should have responded to my reply comment, because what the heck, enemies to lovers is very in right now. I'm more worried about my pronouns than my horse's welfare. Unfortunately, I do have chronic anxiety, so I actually don't correct people half of the time because I have anxiety, social anxiety. But yeah, guys, I go by horse/naself if you were asking, and if you don't respect it, then get out. Next one was me in a tight-fitting shirt. So this gym bro definitely has an agenda. She's trying to get me to go to the gym 7 times a week instead of 6. How nice of her to encourage me. And her profile says do better, so she's obviously trying to get me to do better. Oh my gosh. Oh. And I could show so many more examples of the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. But how do we stop and turn the community around? Unfortunately, I do not believe that it will be an easy fix, and there will always be the few bads in the industry, but we can start this new kindness movement with ourselves. There is a movement in my zone, I think it goes across the United States now that I'm thinking about it, called the Kindness Movement. And I will link their account below, and their account is very inspirational and is trying to stop the toxicity in the sport, which I really admire. But as I did say, it does start with ourselves. If you want to post a hate comment, just don't. It's that easy. And let's encourage people who make mistakes versus bringing them down. For example, if someone posts their first jump that they've ever done, obviously your first jump isn't gonna be perfect. So let's say, great job. If they didn't ask for advice, don't give them advice. If they ask for advice, don't say, like, get better, you suck, blah, blah, blah. Be like, oh, and if you put your calf on, then your leg will be more stable, and if you do this, then this will be better, versus just like, I don't think we can fix you, you just suck, you know. But I do think that with all these kindness movements popping up, we will be able to see a difference sooner or later, because if we don't see a difference, I am very positive that our industry is going to start going downwards, if it doesn't go downwards by the way that it's being run right now. And that's all I can really say for now about this situation, is just be kind. You don't know what someone's going through. It's so easy to not tell someone they suck. It is really easy, you just don't. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little short, on the shorter side of a commentary video, but I kind of wanted to keep the first video short and sweet. Let me know topics that you guys want to talk about or want me to make videos about in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Bye.